Do specific cues or mannerisms that adults display regarding similarities of appearance have significant influences on children's choices of a self-resembling doll rather than one that wasn't? Essentially, does appearance similarity also influence social preference? The concept of homophily, where contact occurs more between similar people rather than between dissimilar people, is intriguing because of the fact that it starts to develop at a young age. A recent study by Jordan and Wynne looked into the influence of adults' attention on young children regarding their choice of dolls that looked dissimilar to them, and more explicitly, the age at which homophily starts to develop. Three studies were carried out to explore the spectrum of this phenomenon, with differing results, with the experiments in Study 1 focused on 3-year-olds, and where Studies 2 and 3 respectively involved a wider range of children and also focused specifically on the influence of adults on the children's choices. In the first study, a group of 32 3-year-olds, 16 girls and 16 boys, were all individually shown two dolls, one which shared similar physical features and one that didn't. The children were randomly assigned to either an implicit or explicit group. An experimenter then introduced the dolls, explicitly pointing out that these features matched the child's for the matching doll, as well as pointing out that the colors of the eyes and the hair were different for the other doll. That was for the explicit group. For the implicit group, their hair and eye color were stated but not compared to the participating child. After further questions, the explicit group far outweighed the implicit group in choosing the doll that was similar to them, with the explicit group choosing the similar doll 81.25% of the time, while the implicit group only chose it 31.25% of the time. From the results of Study 1, it could already be concluded that given explicit messaging regarding the similarity and difference was more influential on a child's decision. However, due to potential limitations such as performance-based failure, where the children lacked the required information in making a choice, e.g., knowing their own eye and hair color, and therefore Study 2 was modeled around these limitations as well, introducing more children of ages 4 to 6 years old to add to the 3-year-old participants. The children were asked multiple questions regarding their own eye and hair colors and of the dolls they were presented with. The results show that as age increased, the rate of picking the similar trait doll increased, going from 58.82% to 83.33% from the 3-year-olds to the 6-year-olds, as per Jordan and Wynn's study. Children until 6 years do not show significant preference for similar-looking individuals without adult influence, after which children will start to prefer similar-looking individuals. These results provide significant insight into the early life of young children and the responsibility of parents to reduce appearance-based biases in the social lives of young children. All image and figure references are listed.